Hello and welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we've played Terraforming Mars Solo Challenge. The channel's been quiet, but the most recent video we played was a banger. Most people's thank you for the reception. It was surreal. It was funny because I actually went to post it on Reddit and people had already gone and posted it and were discussing it there, so it was fun to jump in on the conversation as well. So I'm going to run another game. Maybe if we can get a couple in today, that would be nice, because then I could preload them on the channel and we could actually have a, I don't want to say actually have a, but have a good time. How do I want to say this? You guys won't have to wait so long between videos, basically, is what I'm getting at. I'm trying to think what's best here. The Great Aquifer can be very potent for Ecoline because there's a number of plant cards that have to do with oceans, and that's what we'd be fishing for in that case. 3 TR is 3 points and 3 income, and it's a card and an earth tag. But the wild tag is what I'm looking at now as well, because the wild tag would be an additional space tag for satellites, which could be helpful. Could be a number of things, honestly. So, and we already have bacteria. But at that point, though, do you stick with the Great Aquifer? I think that you do. I think that it's good. It's TR. It's cards. We might actually want a business network. That could work for us. The 6% oxygen here is crap. The Regolith Eaters, we're not going to struggle with oxygen. Optimal Arrow Breaking is the best card in this hand. Satellites, and then potentially Wave Power, just because we're so close on... We're just so close on the oceans because we're starting with 2. Let's see. I think I grabbed the titanium and we try and get that titanium income out the door quickly. Mars University, very good. Steelworks, less so. Caretaker, yeah. So I can play Optimal Arrow. I don't have any space events, but that's fine. And then by playing Satellites, that gets us 3 income, which is worthwhile. And a plant income from there is fine. And that's a couple of incomes to start the game off is good. We can still play Dust Seal, so it's probably worthwhile. Release of Inert Gas is interesting in that it's $17 for 2 income and 2 points, if you think about it that way. Right. It's $4 more expensive than House Printing, which is $2 worth of steel, but only 1 point, so think about it. Even the Radchem Factory is interesting here. I think I'm going to leave Dust Seals behind. It's only 1 point, and getting it now is a $5 sink of our money, and it could lead to like having one less city at the end of the game, and that could be multiple points, right? So all too often with Ecoline in particular, you end up hitting the end of the game and going, oh, gosh darn, I wish I had done something differently. So let's just release Inert Gas. That should be fine for now. Give ourselves some room. Standard Technology is really good. It's really good. So is Ammonia-Baked, Aerobaked Ammonia, rather, Asteroid. Aerobaked Ammonia Asteroid. What does, let's read a card for once. What does it say? A lot of people don't know. You can hit the I here and see the description in detail, but you can also see the flavor text. Ammonia is a greenhouse gas, as well as being a convenient nitrogen source for organisms. There you go. So there's the Aerobaked Ammonia, and we know that a nitrogen-rich asteroid is another huge card for plants. So as you can see, the nitrogen is just good. It's good. 3 heat and a plant income is pretty okay, especially because we have big rebates going on. I think that this is fine. Not enough to play it. It might be worth rushing. It's an interesting thought. I think we just want to be in this bed of plants. It sucks because we're going to be building granaries around the neutral city as opposed to our own, but we want to scoop up plants to get granaries, to scoop up plants to get granaries. So I'm okay with that. We'll also get a house printing because that'll get us some value that has to go towards building projects, but we got 5 building cards in our hand as is. I could play the Earth Tag card. You might have noticed it in my hand. But The problem with it is that it's expensive to lose one income as early as right now. So I've been holding off on it. We have some good cards in hand, but we could really, really go for some energy. And that could either be in the form of an ocean, because that would open up our wave power, or otherwise, like, there's good options. Do we have cards I don't care for? Kind of. Steelworks and Caretaker Project both come to mind. I'm going to get rid of Steelworks. I'm going to say that as Ecoline, we are going to get the steel up. Building Industry. See, that's a really good card. But again, you need the energy. We could be buying energy for $6 or $8 net with standard technology. Worth considering. But let's just go to the next gen one more time here and see if we can get an energy card. Anti-Grav, Media Group, that just makes all of our events that much more feasible. I'm not sure about how many science tags we have. It's not a high number, but now that we have Media Group, we can really push forward on a couple of things here. I don't know what I want to discount, though, because I have such a hard time. So you Media Group, now you get $3 back on events and $6 back on space events. If we play Indentured Workers, that makes something cheap. I think that the space event, even though we're wasting the microbes, it's good income. And we need the heat to start moving, quite frankly. So I think that's good. It leaves us with $8, which once again is good, but it's kind of a too slow of a run is the problem. Pets and greenhouses naturally fit well with Ecoline because you want to build greeneries or build cities to have around your greeneries. But honestly, we're having such a slow run. It's really hard for me to put this on the list of can do. But we have powerful cards, so we'll not be too quick to throw it to the wind. We're definitely not going to max out that heat. This card here, if I wanted both of these cards, it seems like I need $25, but because I get $3 back, I have enough. So let's play it out. What do we draw? Cartel, Asteroid Mining. We're not doing asteroid mining because Jovians are not our path. Imported GHG is fine. We have 2 Earth tags. But we could play so many more. Okay, let's play nitrogen, imported nitrogen, because that's going to get us a ton of heat because we got money back on events and space and all the rest of it. Then the next question I have is $4 for you, $10 and $8 is $22 total. It's what we have, so it's what I'm going to do. We are going to look at a card just in case. It's a power tag, but it's not a worthwhile enough power tag to prevent me from doing all of these clicks. So now we got 5 income from that because of our 4 Earth tags and our 1 wild tag pretending to be an Earth tag. So far, so good. Big Asteroid, Research Outpost, all of these. These are very powerful cards. Not sure how we're going to play them all. I'm going to look at my hand. Earth Catapult. Okay. Now we're into really good card territory. Let's go ahead and grab a card here. I'm not sure how to go about this. There's so many layers right now where it's like, okay, you play the Earth Catapult, and with that, you're going to play Research Outpost, and then from those, you're going to play the Deep Well Heating into Building Industries, for instance. And I'm like, if you're getting $3 off of Building Industries and $3 off of the power card that goes into it, because of Research Outpost being 1 off every card and Earth Catapult being 2 off every card, that's negating the profit you would make from playing this up front, which is 1 TR from the heat bump and $4 coming in from this. So it doesn't make sense to play anything if I can just wait a turn and play Earth Catapult first, right? And that's kind of a tricky place to be. And now all the cards that we can buy are that much more worthwhile as well, right? So it just keeps compounding on itself, where there's just so much that we can do. And like a mining area, oh my god, so good. When you're about to frickin' place a research outpost down, we can look, Psychrophiles, it's free, and now we're making $2 a turn. I really wanted to place our city. You know what? This isn't too bad, actually. I wanted to place our city down here because that would get us steel. But what I'm going to do instead is place our city here for a single steel. I think we're going to get rid of the caretaker contract. That gets us our pets. Then we use $1. We put that next door for 2 steel, which is fantastic. Then I have 3 science tags played. I want more science. Like, we played deep well heating, and that doesn't actually leave me enough to get building industries, unfortunately. But it does get us a heat production, which is nice. Oh, sorry, I can play GH. So this cost me $6, which I pay in titanium, but I get $6 back and 3 heat because it's a space event. So, like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So now we deep well heating, which is nice. I really do want to have an energy left over next round, so I think we do building industries. We're up to 4 steel income, and then we lightning harvest. We do only have till Gen 12. Crap, I forgot we're playing with preludes. I'm so used to playing without them that I was looking over going, oh my god, we have infinite time. No. We have to get moving on the terraforming. Another discounts on space are good. Adapted lichen's fine. Energy. How desperate are we for energy? We have some. We really do need it, but like this isn't discounted. Can I buy this many cards? No. I don't even think I can grab adapted lichen. Oh, but it's $3 off. Tricky. I think we have to buy it because it's going to be so cheap. It's going to be very, very cheap because I'm getting microbes that factor in. Let's see. Do we get a loan? Local heat trapping. It's pretty good. It's basically free. It's 5 heat for 4 plants, which I think is worthwhile. The problem is I don't have really good placements for it. I don't necessarily want to do it right now. I'm about to play some space events. Am I about to play some space events? I don't even have enough money. Oh man, this is tricky. I don't have enough oceans down to support my greenery play is the problem, if you ask me. Let's not buy this card. I have 4 steel. Okay. Like, what I want to do is play Space Station. The problem is that after playing Space Station, I don't have enough for Big Asteroid. And Big Asteroid this turn is more impactful than getting $2 off. So I need to play Big Asteroid first. That gets us a ton of heat back and money back, and all of our dreams come true. We then need Space Station before nitrogen, but we don't have to rush it. On the science tag front, we almost certainly play Development Center. I don't know that we need aquifer pumping, but at the same time, it hasn't come up. Design microorganisms has become a little bit obsolete, like too expensive, basically, for what it is we need it to do. I have 8 building tags plus a wild tag. I guess we just med lab then. That'll get us 5 more income. I don't want extreme cold fungus. Like, it's a fine card, but fine isn't what I'm looking for. Okay, let's pass. We have this generation and then 2 more, which is only 2 productions. That's nasty. That's nasty. Something like urbanized area I would love traditionally, but it's just that how are we going to do it? When are we going to do it? It just isn't going to be done. Because it would only be 1 heat bump for $17, and I have standard project or technology, right? So, oh, that's another reason I can get rid of Aquifer Pumper, because standard technology is just what you doing. I think we want media archives for sure. So now, watch me whip. Actually, no. Before this, let me double check. 4 science tags, a wild tag. Oh, I thought we were good on science. I felt like I had too many science cards, and now I'm looking going, you idiot. You're missing a science tag now. Oh, God. Who did the math? Who knew that I was missing the science tags and didn't tell me? I'm at 6. I didn't want to spend 16 on that crappy science tag, but if it meant the difference between getting anti-grav out, then I would have. Let's see. These event science tags don't stick with us, obviously. Predators is fantastic for points and stuff, but we are not in a points drive. We are in a survive. I'd rather get a card draw. I don't think I need adaptation technology. Again, it could have been good, but it's just not what we were looking for. Now everything we have is like so close to free. We have $5 off of everything. I mean, rad suits for $1, it makes a profit. Mine for free, it makes a profit. Rad Chem is powerful. I do need this energy card to be played, which means I start with this. This is $7, but I get $3 back plus the steel. I take that steel, I get a bunch of energy with it. With that energy, I strip mine to get even more steel for 1 turn. Talk to me. Is that what I'm doing? I've played 9 events. I could make a profit. How much energy is this one? It's 5. Okay. I guess we do it, because that gets us the heat bump, which is pretty powerful. Sucks that I'm not getting that card played, but Rad Chem is just as good. Windmills for $1 is good. Adapted Lichen for 2 microbes is good. And all of a sudden our hand is basically empty. But we need a ton. Like, we have $5 off of, like, oh, there's Lake Marineris. Okay, now we're back in it. We have a ton of money off of stuff, and we're going to end up doing all these standard projects because we just haven't drawn enough cards. Ooh, great damn. I mean, I'll take it. I got all that steel. I mean, it's going to be... It'll be cool, I'm sure. I mean, okay, that's a titanium. I think I almost have to just buy the heat bumps. And that still doesn't get me to Lake Marineris, and then I'm just broke in the last round. And how am I going to get all these oceans? Oh. Like, breathing filters is fun. Is a card cycle. I could do it. I'll do it. But, like... It's not necessarily... Oh, there we go. All right, Daimler's down. That gets us places. And now I can buy a bunch of heat bumps. I don't care. In fact, buying imported nitrogen is like buying a heat bump, except I get even more back. Yes. And I have animals and microbes to put stuff on, so it doesn't feel like a waste. So that's a heat bump. Then this... is a heat bump. And then can I get enough money to play Lake Marineris? I think I can, because... Oh, no. Ah, crap. Ice Cap Melting is slightly more expensive. Or it needs to be the next temperature grade. So that gets us here. I mean... Fine. If I make $2, then I can play Lake Marineris, and that gets me another $4. And with $4... Oh, I could have media archived first, and that would have netted me $2 extra because I could have waited to put that greenery there. Interesting. Interesting. We have a heat bump coming in. Is it worth waiting a second for this? I don't think so. So we media archives. Then we heat bump, and look at this. This is free, but I make $3 back for playing the card, and then the adjacency with the other oceans. We're very close to a couple of things here. Like, we have so much steel that I can just do this, and as long as we get a space event, we get 2 heat bumps next round. So we're hoping for a space event. Wave Power gets us a card draw next turn. Is it worth playing my thing right now? It does get me a greenery. Sure. And we'll use a steel instead of a micro. Sure. Okay, so I think that we're not screwed anymore. I was feeling pretty screwed a second ago. And now I'm feeling like a little less screwed. Not feeling great, but didn't get any space events. That's for sure. Still didn't get a space event. Still didn't get a space event. Okay, so I'm going to use my... How many microbes do I have? I need to know. 6. I'm going to use 4 microbes on Ecological Zone. And it's going to go here. And that did not get me a space event. Then I'm going to buy an Aquifer up here. Did not get me a space event. And that is the last card draw I'm going to get this game. Okay, maybe we're a little boned. Maybe. Hard to say. We need 2 of every bump. So the easiest way to make it work is you Aquifer first, scoop up all these plants and things, then you greenery. Then I'm somehow 1 plant short. I really don't have a way of making a plant. Like, I'm 2 plants here, right? And look, I'll just play it for the sake of it. I am now 1 plant short. So I have to buy greenery instead of a heat bump, and then I lose. Because I can buy 2 heat bumps right now. But not a greenery and 2 heat bumps. I get 2 greeneries, I guess. Oh, man, that sucks. We're losing because we're 1 plant shy, and we're 1 heat shy. Like, I cannot get one or the other. Because these are all productions. None of them are science tags. Nitrolithic moss would eat up my plants. I don't want that. Like, greenery, and then $2 back is the most I can get. Right? Like... So, does that mean that I can sell 5 cards? No, I think I'm shy. Like, I think I'm just down. And none of these had a plant. If this one had a plant on it, I could have technically greeneried into here and then greeneried into the pocket. It would have been 8 adjacencies instead of 2 adjacencies and then 1 more. Sorry, it would have been 4 adjacencies worth $8 instead of $6. Not much of a difference, but enough that by selling 5 cards, I would have had enough, right? Because I'm $1 short too now? I need $14 and I have 13 if I sell everything. Can somebody, like, I understand, look, I was greedy. I grabbed Miranda Resort when I didn't have to buy it in the draft. But the fact that I'm 1 heat short, and then 1 plant short, and then, like, $1 short if I sell everything, is a little bit, like, it's a little much, right? We can all agree it's a little much. It feels like it's a little much. Like, I'm gonna buy this stuff because screw this game for making me $1 shy. I may as well get my frickin' plant. But that's disappointing. I didn't even build greeneries around my frickin' city because of you. And look at this city spot. If I got Noctis City and had access to this lower row, we actually would have won. Is the worst part too. Look at all that steel. Ah, yikes. And then people in the comments are gonna tell me I should have grabbed the bumpers. Ugh. Oh, those people. Oh. Just messing with you. I hope you enjoyed. This was a good run. Just a little bit unfortunate on the breakpoints. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.